Luke 23. Coming up to Easter, it's very pertinent, very important message we're going to look at. It is verse 44 onwards. It was now about the 6th hour. There was darkness over the whole land until the 9th hour, while the sun's light failed. It's very, very interesting. The sun light failed. It's like the sun stopped shining. Why is that? Because the Son of God, Jesus Christ, just died. The cosmic effect, repercussion through the whole cosmos, even the sun failed. It's not like you have a sun eclipse, solar eclipse. No, that's not the case. That was as suddenly God caused the sun light to fail. Now the heat still goes out. If not, the earth would have been frozen. But it was God causing the light to be diverted or stopped or fail, whatever the case may be. But the word is fail. It shows you the significance of Christ's death. Now, folks, 6 hour is 3 p.m. Okay, it's the hottest and the brightest time. 6 hours actually noon. So 6 hour to darkness over until the 9th hour means 12 noon to 3 p.m. the sun stopped shining. That's the scenario. That's the reality. Okay, so this shows how powerful significance it is. Now, and the curtain of the temple was torn in two. The curtain separated the Holy of Holies with the people of God. So, the curtain separated the Holy Holy. Nobody can get in there, only once a year, the high priest. But now that barrier, curtain's broken. What it means is it signifies we can now have direct access to God, the holiness, without being struck dead, because Jesus now is our high priest. And he's our God and our high priest. He's a combo. He's everything. He's amazing. Because Jesus died, that barrier was broken. Okay? Then Jesus, verse 46, then Jesus calling out with a loud voice said, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. And having said this, he breathed his last. And this is also very significant because once again, he started calling God as Father. He's always called God as Father, Father, his Father. Very intimate language, right? Father. But there's one stage, just like maybe I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes before this, he actually died. Before this, he cried out and said, Laba Sapatania, my God, why have thou forsaken me? He changed from my Father to my God. You see that significance of that? At the point of time when Jesus was rejected by God the Father, Jesus did not call God as Father anymore. At that point, he called out, he yelled out with a desperate voice, anguish and hurt and pain, calling to God, my God, why have thou forsaken me? Eli, Sabatania, Eli, that's right. Why did you forsake me? My God, it's no more my Father. You can see that for a moment, Jesus stopped calling his Father, as God now at that point, because he was under judgment. And the rejection, he knew that the whole world's condemnation, your sins and my sins fell upon him, and God could not call him, he could not call God as his Father. At that point, he just called, no, my Father, it's my God, my God. You see how painful, how hurtful it is for Jesus? And what in the world are we doing? Continue to sin? We've got to take it into our hearts. This is Easter. We have to absorb it and make sure we got it, understand it. We process it in our hearts. Begin to live for Christ. No matter what temptations, what trials we go through, hardship we go through, hang in there. Let his faithfulness, hallelujah, and steadfast love flow into your life to empower you. Because he has gone through far worse scenario, sufferings than we do. All right? And having said his breath his last, and the crowd and the centurion saw what happened, he praised God, saying, truly this man was innocent. I was surprised it is said, truly this man is innocent and he is the Son of God. All right, so this is a very, very important few lines observation. And the last minute of Jesus what happened to Jesus and what it means to us, the cosmic effect of all that thing. Just before that, Jesus told the thief, today you will be with me in paradise. You see, the cosmic nearness and closeness is incredible. Jesus said, today. That was 12 noon. That's probably 11:30 a.m. just before 12 noon, before Jesus died. Because Jesus died at 12 noon on Sunday, and all sunlight stopped for 3 hours, 12 to 3 p.m. It's as if God want to tell the world, I want to contrast it to the maximum so that you know that this man is not an ordinary death. This man had a supreme, transcendent, heaven crying death. Angels cried that moment. You know that, but angels rejoiced when he rose from the dead. And Jesus told the thief, today you'll be with me in paradise. It's so close. Guys, the way to look at this world is we are so close to be with Jesus in paradise. That's what Jesus said the last minutes of his life. I pray that God will encourage you and strengthen you. Amen.